Hey there, Sagittarius. Happy February. We are going to jump right into what February holds for you in regards to love. And this is going to pertain to single Sagittarius, people who are looking for their mate, and also attached ones that are in a good relationship, but they're wanting to deepen the connection. And also those who are in a relationship and they're wondering whether or not they should stay. All right, guys, let's get into it. Sagittarius, what does February hold for you overall? Oh, the Star card. That's beautiful. Star card is about healing. It's about being divinely guided. It is about reaching your inner potential. So that is beautiful when it has to do with love, because whether you are single or attached, you know, there's going to be some healing this month that will help you get closer to the goal that you're seeking. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, I love that. The love card. Yeah. Okay. So here with the Seven of Wands, this is saying that, you know, for what I'm getting, like for single Sagittarius, you have kind of been living life in a way where you feel like, you know, you have to stand your ground. So you may have been a little bit not really trusting other people and what they offer. So you may have been kind of a little bit quick to cut things off, or quick to want to really, you know, kind of yell your point. And it doesn't mean actual yelling. For some of you guys it does, but you know, but basically just where you feel like you need to stand your ground and, you know, get on the hill and basically like talk about what you feel. And so in regards to the love situation, you know, that may in the past have caused you, you know, some kind of unrest with partners, okay? Because you couldn't feel like you could get on the same level, especially if there's no trust there, or if you feel like you're defensive and that you have to really keep standing your ground, there's going to be some conflict there. So, you know, you've been standing on strength, and there's nothing wrong with that. But, you know, when it comes to if you are wanting a love relationship, this is something that you'll have to find some balance with, okay? You know, having strength with another person, having that mutual support, things of that nature. So I think for some of you, whatever has caused you to be where you feel like you need to be defensive and that you need to stand your ground, that's going to be healing this month for you. It's going to be at the beginning of healing that for you, okay? And you'll be divinely guided on how to do that. For those of you who are in a relationship and you want to deepen the connection, for some of you, this is going to require you setting some healthy boundaries with the Seven of Wands. It's going to require you to say, like, you know, here's where I'm at with things. Here's where I would like to see things go. You know, this particular behavior doesn't make me comfortable. You know, I need that to cease. We need to grow together. So, you know, I feel like this can make a stronger connection here with the love card, and can strengthen it, which is beautiful, and can heal it. So I think for some of you that are in that kind of a relationship, it's really about speaking your piece and being able to set some healthy boundaries together. For those of you who are in a relationship where you are worried that it might be toxic or that it's not right for you, you know, this is an interesting thing, because we have here with the Seven of Wands, standing your ground, you have the love card and you have the strength card. So, you know, again, this could be where your partner is this type of person that just hasn't let their walls down, or you could be that person. You haven't let that wall down, you know, and maybe it comes across in a toxic way, you know, where it never feels like you guys can connect on an intimate level, you know, going past sexual level. So that could be, you know, something here. When I look at, you know, whether or not you should commit to this relationship, I think you will be able to kind of get a better idea of that once you state what you need here, and, you know, to see how your partner is going to react to that. If the partner is not willing to work with you and gets really defensive and, starts pouting or, does something that is not supportive, that may be the answer that you seek to be able to say, okay, yeah, this probably isn't the right thing for me. Let's see what else we have here. The Two of Swords. Yep. So for some of you guys, the Two of Swords is like a twofold thing. So the Two of Swords can be about being mentally divided. Okay. So for some of you, like, let's say you're in that relationship, you may be feeling like, I just don't know. I just don't know if this is right. Or I just don't know how to make things better. Okay. So you may be kind of mentally divided on how to approach the situation, which is why a good discussion is definitely suggested here. And also the Two of Swords is about laying down your swords in a truce. Okay. So for some of you guys that want to deepen the relationship, this could be about, just kind of choosing your battles. What's worth, arguing about, right? What can you reach a viewpoint that is kind of, a little bit of that person's and a little bit of yours, right? So it's about reaching some kind of balance here. For single people with that Two of Swords, again, I feel like what that has to do with is, for some of you, it's about, do I want to remain single? Do I want to keep the casual lifestyle? It seems to be easier, or it seems to be, less hassle with this, or am I ready to actually get into a relationship? So there's a lot of healing that's going to be happening this month for you, but it will require you to really kind of sit down with yourself, accept accountability for your behavior, and look at what you are truly wanting, and to be able to examine what you can do, within yourself to get there. All right, guys, I hope that was helpful. If you would like a one-on-one reading with me, you can go ahead and email me at the email address below. Thanks so much, guys. Bye.